And I've been gone for a long time. And I've been gone for a long time. And I've been gone for a long time. And I've been gone for a long time.
Jared?
I'm Renee.
I'm Ryan, and we are the Johnstones, collectively.
Yeah. Collectively. What's it like to be on the road with the Mad Caddies?
It's pretty awesome. We all grew up loving the Mad Caddies, and they were one of our favorite bands when we were in high school. So hitting the road with them has been amazing. All the shows have been like pretty much sold out, and it's been a lot of long drives, etc. But every time we get to play the things, it's really awesome.
What he said.
So 2 months after the release of Can't Be Trusted, how have fans and critics alike responded to it?
I don't think critics like it so much. I think the fans are liking it a little bit more than the critics, but things have actually started to, pick up a lot of steam. So we were on the charts last week, which is pretty cool.
If you made an album for critics, it wouldn't be that good of an album.
I don't think Johnstones have never had a good review, I don't think yet, so, fingers crossed the next album maybe we'll get a good review.
So what is the biggest change or evolution for this album?
Jared, you want to feel this one? I have no idea what I'm going to say.
Well, I'd say it's kind of like, we took like a lot of parts that make us up as a group, and we threw it all together musically. Like, it's pretty, like, it's more mature in the sense that we finally figured out where we come from and like what we are doing musically, and it kind of imposes everything together. So it's got rap elements, it's got ska elements, punk elements, rock elements.
Yeah, like you got a bit of a solo rap career thing going on.
Oh, I do.
Cat's out of the bag.
Before the album was coming out, we're kind of bored. These two guys who were my producers.
What the hell are you talking about? You have a solo rap career?
Solo rap career?
Well, it says the Johnstones and it says Renee. So I think you guys know something about it.
Oh,
Anywho, I was like,
you gotta get a handle on this guy, because he, Dre's been knocking at his door. Ja Rule. Ja Rule's he's interested in what.
What's that song?
Baby, what would I do with the baby? So, we gotta hang on tight to this guy.
So when coming together to write new tunes, what's your guys' process?
Me and Jarek live together, so it's literally our rooms are side by side, and it's just an ongoing process where it's always like, knock, 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 wake up, check this out, kind of thing, and then we get a chance to work on it all together and figure out, musically where we're actually going to take all these ideas.
It actually is literally like 4 a.m. in the morning when I'm knocking on the door. Yo, check this out, man. It's like,
it's a
dude, that smells like Teen Spirit. It's been done already.
That's a really famous song.
It's a consistent process, and it's always exciting, and I think that we've, our best material yet. We got to use some of the ideas that were some of the cooler ideas that we've been sitting around for a while that we've always wanted to do, lyrically and musically, and something they actually got to be on this album featured, which is, some of the songs like Giga Gotcha, we thought there's almost no way it was going to make it, but they did, and it's pretty exciting to have those songs actually on an album. So we got the best of all the different worlds on this album, Can't Be Trusted.
So when you guys are done touring, what is your plan for next? What are you guys up to after this?
We have a DVD coming out. Yeah, so as soon as we're getting back, we made a DVD. We're filming a lot of stuff for that.
We actually sold out our last show in Toronto. It was like kind of the technical release for Can't Be Trusted, and we made a DVD, like 5 different cameras of it. We're gonna put that out, and that's our big plan. But we're gonna continue writing music for sure. But we're gonna push off the Can't Be Trusted kind of like momentum.
Do you guys have a podcast, a weekly podcast or something like that?
We have many things.
Yeah, you guys have like a shit ton of videos.
We like to think of ourselves as media entrepreneurs.
Yeah, well, you guys have like your random talk show that you guys have online, your podcast, the whole video series. You guys even had the bathroom TV. You
got canceled. All of this you can find.
You got canned, you could say.
Yeah, well, you should always check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/fatbrethrens, PHATBREDRENS, like the kids say. Do we have that technology?
Yeah, well, it's spelled like this.
This is a TV program, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just always doing something. We always have crazy ideas, and whether it be humor or like serious or whatever, we're always just every day working towards being the best and funnest band in the world.
But yeah, your podcast. This is in the 2nd season. What do you guys like to base that off the most?
I like the fact that you can.
Oh yeah, we put it in
the season, but it's every 10 episodes.
We have 2 left in the 2nd season.
Yeah. It's kind of hard when we're on the road, but we're gonna get through it.
It's gaining steam too, which is a lot of people. It's amazing because our merch guy is on the podcast, and he says like 10, 15 people a night are always like, "Oh, I love your podcast." And we had like I think 1,500 viewers download the last one. So
from what we've seen, yeah, it's definitely
pretty crazy. Yeah,
especially since the first season.
It was at first it was like we were putting 6 hours into this thing and no one was listening to it, and we just kept putting all this work, and finally like we kept doing it even when no one cared, and now that people do care, it really, you know, we're glad that we
now that people do care. We miss one day and everyone's biting our heads off. Where's the podcast? Come on,
no.
All right, so let's go on the topic of lifetime bans.
Lifetime bands. The
Yeah,
Johnstones.
adult video store.
The-
For inappropriate.
Oh, I'm gonna say Disney World.
Yeah, that's on the list, one of many. So
How did that happen?
it was a little bit of
Alcohol involved.
alcohol,
Yeah.
smashing stuff, smashing of windows, running from cops in the United States.
Getting
which
caught
is
by the cops after running. from
getting
them.
caught by the cops. It was, you know, the normal stuff that you do when you're 16 and we're still doing. So we're still keeping it real, getting banned from malls at 24 years old.
They took our Polaroid and put it up in because when we got caught after all that debauchery, they put our Polaroids up in the front of Disneyland and said, "Don't ever come back."
What is your craziest fan encounter ever?
Well, I think we can all
Yeah.
on our craziest fan. Actually, I've got a good craziest fan encounter. Okay, so we meet this guy at a show 4 years ago. He starts coming to every show, right? And then he starts doing merch for us. Then he starts touring with us. Now we have a podcast with him. He does merch for us. We make videos with him, and his name is Gary.
Yeah, and he sells his own brand of T-shirts. With
Yeah.
the Johnstones
I love
logo
Gare
on it.
Bones.
I love
So
Gare Bones.
So his name's Gary Kraft. You can find out about him on our website. He started out as a fan, just watching one show, and now he works for us full time.
It's pretty much what we do to you. If you start liking us, we're gonna make you work.
Next thing you know, you're working full time, quitting your job.
You guys had a unanimous one there for a second, a crazy fan encounter.
Yeah, but we don't want to say it because
Yeah,
she tracks
we
down
don't-
and
yeah,
kill us.
she's gonna listen.
Just-
She?
What?
Oh,
I don't know.
Would this guy know the best now?
Yeah.
Oh, we all know who it is, but we're not gonna
I
say.
remember if we say the name, they might actually track.
We're
us down
talking
and
like
kill us.
flying from one side of the country to the other, like we're fish, following us like we're fish. The band.
Being at the front of the stage, like looking at his text messaging, it's like hanging out like creepy like that. It's like this side is not saying anything.
She would come and like find out where we live and come and snap photos of the outside of the house and really creepy shit that like we're not really famous enough to be having happen to
Yeah,
us.
we're not that big, yeah. But there's another pair of girls that they had our lyrics tattooed on their backs one time.
Yeah, that was a cool
Like,
one.
check this out. We're like, okay. And
Yeah.
then there was some girl who got our signatures tattooed.
Well, it was like a full paragraph, both of them matching on their back, so that was pretty cool.
Didn't have the heart to tell them they screwed it up.
So why can't you be trusted?
Well, it's I don't know. Anyone else want to fill this one?
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily that we can't be trusted. It's just like watch your back when we're in the town. You know what I'm saying?
What was that? And
Well,
like,
when we were
it's
throwing
kind of-
around names, we definitely wanted to have a title track on the album, right? Most importantly, that song was a song that we've been working on for a while, and it was sort of representing the whole general feel of the album, which is fun. And as soon as it's like, let's name the album after this song, and it was like perfect, you know what I mean? It's sort of, we put it right in the middle of the album, and it was like sort of the perfect representation. And it was the second single off the album.
And we needed something to kind of like combat the firefighters on the front. So, you know, firefighters can be
They're very
trusted.
trustworthy.
They're very trustworthy.
Yeah.
It's called Irony for those of you out there.
Alright, so if the Johnstones were to do an all-out Rochambeau, who would come out victorious?
The rock, paper, scissors, or the nut
the
kid
nut one.
I would lose because I have like an extremely enlarged one testicle.
I would say
Yeah.
I'd say our bass player Brent would win because he has the
He has
smallest
actually
set.
smallest set of testicles.
I think, do they actually like go in?
There's two ways this question could go.
It's like an empty bag.
No, it's like it's an empty bag. It's like a woman. It's like a uterus because
It's an empty bag. This is an empty bag.
All this time I
So finally,
I don't know.
paint a picture in words of the Johnstones in 10 words or less.
creepy.
Music you blast from your stereo and feel cool.
Doing so.
Yeah.
No, I think I was at 10. Music you blast from your stereo and feel cool. How's that not?
Yeah.
Isn't that
And I
kind
said yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
Alright, thank you guys. Signing out for CKDJ. I'm Cayle
Thanks
Campbell
so
with
much.
the Johnstones right here.
Can't be trusted, and I can't be trusted.